Hi everybody, Sandi Clarkson here with you today with a process video for My Creative Scrapbook using the December limited edition kit. And so I thought I would show you what I'm working on right now. I've done a little bit of my work ahead of time because I was measuring and making decisions and that sort of thing. But basically, I wanted to use this paper from Memory Place that is kind of a, kind of creamy to pinkish paper, and then it has this nice design on it with the poinsettias and then stars and ornaments, you know, coming down, and then a snowy scene down below. But I've kind of been wanting to make somewhat of an envelope page. So I took this paper, which is this one from the Simple Stories collection. And I decided to kind of sacrifice the Santa Claus over here, to at least to some extent, so I could trim away and put in kind of a flap, if you will, right here. And then my photo, I've lost my photo, but some of the grandkids here that I thought I would use. And then I picked out a few embellishments to use along with probably this doily here that's from the 49 Market laser cuts. And then either this nice big tree from Simple Stories from the die cut pack, or the floral bit pack actually, or the chipboard down here. I think I want to use this nice big chipboard piece from the Simple Stories collection that says Believe, and kind of fill in this white space here. And then down here I had, oh yeah, I was thinking about using this Santa from the cardstock stickers and put him, you know, right about there somewhere. I also thought about this little deer with the presents, but he's not quite on, you know, on scale, I think, for that. I think the Santa would be better. But anyway, before I got into all the embellishments and matting my photo and so forth, I thought I would just show you that, just to make sure that everything is sized correctly. I decided to cut away this little piece right here, and I just took my measurements and then just drew it out, because this is a nice, pretty piece, you know, or I really like this gold check on the back, which would be great for even just using for photo matting on this particular layout. But I didn't want to lose it underneath, so I put this on a white cardstock, and now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same with this little bit right here. And I have squared everything up, but I do need to snip off that little piece right there. It's covering up a little bit of the poinsettias, but not too much, and it's really going to kind of give me the you know, the idea that I want to go ahead and use. So I think I'll go ahead and go off camera and glue this down, and then come back and we can work on the embellishments. Okay, so now it's time to get serious. As you can see, I have already adhered that envelope top is what I'm going to call it, the diagonal piece. And I also put down my Believe title chipboard and the little Santa in the corner, because it was really, you know, critical that I get that title right where I needed it to be. And then, but I needed to leave room for some kind of embellishment there in the right-hand corner. So that's why those are already down. And I've already matted my photo, and I've chosen a piece of the doily from the laser cut back to go behind and soften. And then also I'm using a couple of the tags as another layer. And I did kind of go back and forth about, did I want the green to be on top or the more beige with the Santa to be on top. But my ultimate decision was to go with the dark green to be up against the red plaid. And so there I'm playing around with that. Everything on the title was adhered except for the top of the B, which I was leaving room so I could get my photo underneath there. Otherwise, I felt like my photo would be too high. And so that's why I wanted it to go down just a little bit and nestle there and cross over into the more beige printed area. So here I'm coming in with a T-square to make sure that I'm straight. It was very interesting. I used both my laser square and my T-square, and my laser was telling me that the plaid is off on that paper, and then my T-square says everything is lined up, if not perfectly, almost perfectly. So I don't know if there's like a warp on my table and that was causing my T-square to be off, or what the deal was that, but I do need to investigate what caused that. Anyway, I'm coming in here with some of the bows from the 49 and Market laser cut pack, and I was figuring I would use the green one, but I didn't know which green one, and I didn't want to take up too much area with the swirls of it, so I went with that one right there. And then, you know, I'd already chosen that Christmas tree chipboard to be the piece to kind of anchor that left hand side. It is kind of shiny here under the lights, and it is a little bit shiny in, you know, real life. You know how glossy those chipboard pieces can be. And then I'm just adding in some florals. I mean, actually, this was a very easy layout once I decided where I wanted things to go, and once I got the measurements for the, you know, little diagonal portion there. And, you know, just coming up with the design and your ideas and choosing which embellishments you're going to use. But as a designer, you also have to keep in mind leaving some things for the other pages that you need to put together. So here I'm adding in some of the holly that's also from the chipboard that coordinates with the Simple Stories papers. And I just wanted one to go right there to kind of soften that area up there, and then one to go behind my poinsettia. And then I bring in a third one there was a few different sizes there, and so I was actually ahead of time trying to choose the right size to go in certain locations. And also I brought in a sled from the 49 and Market laser pack, and there I'm looking for a package to set on it. I can't get anything too large to go on the sled. I already know that because I don't have much room with the Santa and all of that. I do want to bring in some ornaments to dangle down from the red paper because there had been some ornaments on the white paper, printed paper, that I wanted to mimic. And so there's a couple of them that I'm kind of placing ahead of time. I actually finish up this video with one more ornament that you don't see me do on camera, but it just dangles from the very tip of that pointed piece there. And there I'm drawing some lines. I have a gold pen actually, but it was dry, so I couldn't use it. I'm sorry, I had a text or something come in while I was trying to do my voiceover. But anyway, I was just saying that I was using my ink pen that has erasable ink in it that I use in my planner. I don't plan to erase those lines, but as I was saying, my gold ink pen was dried out, so I couldn't use that. Otherwise, I would have chosen that to be my hanger, if you will. Anyway, I think those are really cute. I like them. I'm pulling out a green one to see if I have room to add it. I do come back, I think, off camera and add that other one, as I was saying before. And then the ornaments up there in the left-hand corner were also from the 49 and Market laser cuts, and they make a nice piece to fill in and kind of mimic what's going on with the ornaments, you know, on the right-hand side. And they're almost just the perfect size, if you will, to match up and fill in and yet, you know, be their own element, if you will. And there I had to go off camera. I was looking for that little sled that I intend to put by the Santa Claus. and I need something to write on it, you know, and I couldn't choose anything too large, so I chose one of the packages that I believe is from the chipboard set. If not, it's from the cardstock stickers. There are a lot of different package embellishments to choose from, both on the cardstock and in the cardstock stickers and the die cut elements. There's just a lot in this package, or in this kit this month, to use. So there I'm bringing in another holly, and I do kind of audition it in a couple of different places, and I did kind of try it there at the top of the tag, and in hindsight I kind of wish I'd put it up there, but that's hindsight, and you know, it's okay where it is. I'm bringing in another poinsettia to fill in right there, and you know, going back and forth on choosing which color I want to go with. And then I did also want to add another floral down below by the Santa. I didn't need it, and it does make an even number of florals, but it just seemed like it would balance. And now I'm bringing in some stars, and I'm getting ready to almost be done with this layout. But I love all the stars. That these are from the foam square, the foam pieces, and I did bring in some more later off camera that are from the actual chipboard, Simple Stories chipboard. I did put a 2025 from the foam pack that you see there on the right hand side, and I really don't know if this was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but I went ahead for my purposes and chose the red one because I liked it a little bit better for this composition. And there I'm just seeing what else can I add, what do I need, and that kind of thing. I am going to be using some gold paint from Shimmers, the Gold Digger that I like to use for splatters. But I'm looking there to see what else can I add, what do I need. I think I'm looking for that last ornament that I actually add off camera that goes down there at the tip. Oh, I was looking for that little clip right there, and I think I do go back and look for a larger one or something else to go right there. I think I did audition something else, but I found another red clip that's a little bit bigger. There are going to be details in the description box below about how you can order a kit for yourself or see if there's one still available. Better yet, become a Kit Club subscriber, and then you don't miss anything. That's the best way to go. Anyway, there's that little clip. Here in a few minutes, I'm going to be showing you some close-ups, and I do appreciate you coming by today. If you're enjoying this content, I hope you will like and subscribe so you can get more of my videos in your feed. See, that would have looked so good up there, but it looks great where it is too. So anyway, decisions. And I think you're going to see me with my splatters here. I did have to shake up my roll, my Shimmers Gold Digger, but it's perfect for Christmas pages or any kind of page that's formal and that kind of thing. I appreciate you coming by today. I hope you've gotten your kit. I can't wait to see what everyone does. There's so many papers, so many options. It's really good. So I hope you're having a great month. I appreciate you coming by, and I will see you in the next video. Hang on for the close-ups. Bye-bye.